time on Apollo Justice Ace Attorney.
So, what did you find?
It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. Turns out it's an antenna.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Looks like a transmitter.
What is it, Apollo?
Stop me if this sounds too outlandish.
Okay, stop.
Well,
Go
do you
on.
think this device sends out an electronic signal, and then that thing that Emma found is electronic too?
Do you think...
That's right. It's for the coffee machine.
Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak. Probably only reaches 30 feet.
30 feet, that's not gonna be relevant at all.
If you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area, 30 feet from Lamirroir's dressing room, that covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage.
That old bag opens her pie hole, and wham bam! My life goes down the chute. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect. My alibi's rock solid. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me right there on that stage. This whole thing's a sham. I never even talked to that old windbag. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely. The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol.
Apollo, let's check it out.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you.
What's that on the plate there?
To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently, it's a model of something undercover agent Mr LeTouse was after.
Would you mind telling us what you know about it?
Well, it's mysterious, it's in my office, and it's made of plastic. There you go. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. There's a block on information somewhere along the chain. There's something either Interpol or Borginia doesn't want to share.
What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar.
Well, you know how guitars have a rounded hole in the front? Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. This, in fact.
Huh.
The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
Odd. That device looks strangely familiar.
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Either of you know where Lamirroir is? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office.
Okay then, right, well, Lamirroir's missing?
Hey, Apollo, doesn't something about the stage seem different to you?
Oh, the guitar case is closed.
Oh, yeah.
That's
and there's a cloth sticking out.
That's literally the only thing.
Oh, no. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disillusion Plays Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, where we play the games and do the voices.
Yeah!
I'm Sarah.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Taylor.
Nice.
And let's jump on in.
Let's hop back
thing.
on into this game that we didn't just stop playing just a mere moment ago.
No, we didn't.
Oh, yes, they did.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh,
Pete, you're
yes,
ruining
they
the
did.
illusion.
I'm sorry.
You're ruining the disillusion.
Oh.
Now it's bugging me, too. What's she talking about?
But what is she talking about?
So-
We'll
Yeah,
have to find out next
Lamirroir's
time.
disappeared.
So, Lamirroir's disappeared, and the only thing on stage that we could see that we thought was different is the guitar case.
Hey, that case! Wasn't that open before?
In fact, because it couldn't close.
Yes. Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, would you say now that this case is closed?
Oh.
Not at this stage in the game, no, I don't think
It's
so.
a locked case mystery.
It's a... Oh my god. Huh? I guess someone closed it.
Wait. Look! Where the case closes.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's...
Let's open it, Apollo!
Oh, Sarah, you called it!
Oh my god!
What the heck?
Lamirroir! Lamirroir!
Get Emma! We have to get Emma!
Oh,
So
okay.
now you're telling me, Apollo, that you just happened to stumble across the dead body of Lamirroir while there were no other witnesses other than Trucy. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. No. Good.
It
Yeah.
wasn't me!
It wasn't me either! Lamirroir was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking like a. Barking.
Excuse me.
Whoa! What were you
Emma-
about to say, Pete?
That Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls.
Wow.
I swore I almost heard like a dog in there.
Yeah, that was Apollo. That was me doing a silly. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. Yeah, I was gonna say like a million too many.
Too.
Too many.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. I think she was better off at the case.
She's in excellent condition.
Oh,
And her health is okay too.
I have examined every inch of her.
No.
Top form.
Emma, how's Lamirroir? Is she okay?
I'm just a detective, I don't know.
You. We owe you all a big thanks, that's for
A
sure.
big thanks.
In quotations.
Yeah.
So, she's okay?
No, she's dead.
Yes. She came to a short while ago. You found her just before it was too late.
Well, that's good to hear.
So, what happened?
Someone attacked her.
No, shoot!
She was struck on the forehead.
I take that personally. Was it
Yes.
Gavin? Only Gavin would attack the forehead. By who?
We don't know.
But they hit her on the forehead, right?
Stop.
That's right in front of her.
Trucy!
And like,
Trucy, she can't see, love.
and
She can't
Apollo's
see.
just like got his hand on his forehead, like, stop it!
How could she not see you?
Right. Would you like to see her now?
Is that all right?
She wants to thank you for saving her life.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Sorry. Just couldn't hold it back.
Oh.
The Lamirroir, shouldn't you be in a chair or something? Should you be on your feet?
Mr. Attorney,
Oh, she
you were the one who found me?
Well, she doesn't even remember my name. I thought
It's okay, Apollo.
I thought
One day.
I thought I was in love, but she doesn't even know. She doesn't even know who I am.
Maybe she got a bit of amnesia from getting hit on the head.
Yeah, maybe.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? I didn't see anything.
I can't tell you anything.
I know nothing.
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing.
You know, conveniently, the only other person who was there was Mr. Grammary.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
And he was then alone with her, and he does have a stick that would be quite good for whapping somebody in the head.
It's true.
Yeah, fair enough.
When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
I knew that very moment. I knew the assailant was trying to kill me.
No.
Well, they didn't do a very good job then, did they? Jesus.
It was lucky for me that the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. But I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work.
Ah.
Use the darkness.
Oh no. No. Lamirroir, please find any other word but darkness. For God's sake. Please save me.
And when we're in the dark.
Darkness is my ally.
Darkness is my ally, Sora. Come and join me.
She is the terror that flaps in the night. She's Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck, oh my God, what a show. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you.
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
Wow. That sounds like a really close call.
Jeez.
Yeah. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Yeah, too bad.
Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
But Daryan was hanging around outside the Colosseum as well.
Daryan
so-
was hanging out. And also, Daryan has it in mind that she heard him speak somehow. And he doesn't understand how. So Daryan, if it was him, might be being conscious to not say anything.
I
Like,
suppose he could have head-butted her with his hairstyle.
That's
That'd
all it
knock
was,
anybody
yeah.
out, yeah.
Smacked her with the pompadour.
good point. She's sharp.
And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means... I don't like the implication. So that means it was likely an adult and probably a man.
Yeah, those rotten adults. Who needs them?
Could it be him?
But why would anyone attack you, Lamirroir?
The detective asked me this too. And to her, I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know.
Does she know about the egg?
Egg. Egg.
Borrowed her guitar.
Lamirroir, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is?
I cannot see.
This is what?
Mr. LeTouse was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
It was after?
You know, in his secret identity, as an undercover agent.
So that is what he was doing.
You mean you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon.
What? That's where all the Borginians come from.
Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir?
It was his child.
I wonder.
What? Guitar. Okay.
Sorry, I've not quite recovered from the attack.
She looks like she's had a rough day. I'll just put this piece of evidence away for later. And I suppose the newspaper. Okay. Nope, just thought I'd double check. No, she didn't react to the device. So let's just say, hey, the cocoon.
The Cocoon.
Cocoon?
Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in the Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these.
It's a cocoon? So, do you get silk from it?
From the enormous spider that lays within.
No. No.
I do not know the details, I am sorry to say.
I thought she said all in Virginia knew of these.
She's not technically Virginian, though, is she?
Yeah.
It's not native Virginian.
Yeah.
There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something in all Virginia know. Or something all in Virginia know.
All in Virginia. What's that?
The cocoons. They are not to be taken out of the country.
Uh-oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a sample. It's fine.
If someone does,
Oh.
and it is caught, they will be put to death.
To death?
Why?
I do not know. Yet if Interpol was involved,
Aliens.
See, I feel like this is an awful lot of general knowledge to have about a subject and then not be able to say exactly what they are.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this thing? Yeah, it's a Borginian cocoon. You can't take it out of the country or they'll put you to death. Okay, but why?
it's,
What does it do?
It's the face huggers. It's the egg sack.
I guess
of the
so, yeah.
face
Oh,
huggers.
no.
Oh no! There's some. Have we got a? Oh god, what are they? Android running around?
Android running around.
Are they androids in Alien?
I think they're aliens in Alien.
What you mean?
Shut
Like
up,
what you mean? Like
you.
you mean like David?
Like David, yeah.
Yeah, he is an android. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe me feel stupid. Thanks.
I'm sorry. I
think, Sarah, you're more specifically referring to Prometheus and Alien Covenant, are you not? With those.
Yeah, but oh my God, what's his name?
Ash was an android.
Yes.
And the guy from the second one whose name I've suddenly forgotten
Bishop.
as well. Bishop, yes.
I
He was
just
in the
know,
third
get
one.
away from her, you bitch, that aliens have
Gavel.
little smaller mouths, and the aliens are not nice.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not.
I'm sorry. You said what are they called in aliens? I assumed you meant aliens.
No.
I was wondering.
Aliens come from eggs.
I'm gonna be honest. I was wondering about the connection myself because, like, the thing is the alien eggs are very big. They're very large.
I know. I was trying
this
to
is a
do
little-
a bit
Yeah, I was,
like David taking the egg, the
the
embryos on
embryos
board
and putting
the
them on
ship.
the colony ship.
Yes.
Yes.
Never
Spoilers.
mind. I'm not the funny one. Yes, if Interpol was
Oh,
involved.
Wait, who is the funny one? though?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Both of
Yeah, I
you
don't know
two.
about
Oh
that.
God.
I'm sure there is a good reason.
But this is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. Oh wait, he was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So that's what he was up to?
Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling. I read that as snuggling. I'm gonna be
Snuggling.
cocoon snuggling. He just wants to cuddle.
Smuggling?
Smuggling.
Smuggling.
It seems I was marked.
Marked?
Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world.
Oh, so you could have brought those... So you could have brought those Virginian cocoons with you.
My trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion.
And Mr. LeTouse was placed as an undercover agent to look into it.
Virginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside.
They don't go from cocoon to pulse to grand
Well, the
pulse.
thing
no.
is-
I'd say.
The thing
The
is
one thing that we know for sure is that these Borginian cocoons are not a source of oil, because if they were, Borginia already would have been invaded by the U.S.
Oh, Jesus.
Christ.
Damn.
Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. LeTouse wasn't a Borginian, was he? That was very fast. Mr. LeTouse wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent. Which means
What, Apollo?
there must be some reason why Borginia doesn't want these cocoons getting out.
I mean,
Something-
if they're gonna kill you if you take them out, yeah, that seems like a fair wager.
Something scary enough to get it I'm losing the ability to form words and cohesive sentences. So it's just a normal episode then. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Plastic, Trucy, plastic.
Well, the real thing is...
Well, we don't know what the real thing is. We just know it's a cocoon.
Cocoon.
You're right. Cocoon smuggling.
I don't know why that go cocoon.
It's a cocoon. And Mr. LeTouse had Lamirroir marked. Sorry, the reason it threw me is because there was a delay between me saying that and then you laughing, and I'm like, wait, what? Is it something? Couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamirroir.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Borginian. Borginian.
Apollo?
I will be your interpreter. Would you come with us if you're well enough?
I see. Yes, of course.
But don't say what your name is,
What?
because we need the person who we're gonna speak to Machi, to not know it's you.
But you do realize he can't see me.
Oh!
He's not the one who is blind.
You're gonna have to hide under
Good job, Apollo.
You're gonna have to hide under the counter or something. You're gonna have to hide in a locker, but don't fall out. You'll forget who you are.
Okay. I shall accompany you.
Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this.
Uh-oh. It's Machi the smuggler.
Machi. Bad, naughty. Visitor's room. Machi, we came to talk to you about the case.
Machi.
Eh?
Could you interpret for us, Lamirroir?
Yes.
Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind.
Kasita Fojinadaya Wandaya Shadaya.
I just had, like, hentai. Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well,
The Cocoon.
What do I mean by secret? I don't know.
take that! If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
This!
Hey, you got a reaction. A big one.
Machi, you didn't.
Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty.
Yeah, okay, Apollo. That's a real subtle reaction for you to pick up on. Yeah, I've been trained to pick up on it with my skilled senses.
I'm just gonna file my nails for a second here. Oh, you done? Not that we would have needed any training to see that one.
It's
You SOB.
Now.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
That wasn't me that time.
I know.
Lamirroir, please interpret.
Very well.
I know you know something. Sorry, I know you know something about that. I don't know why I was saying the right thing, but I just for some reason thought I wasn't. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution and have them look into it.
He asked you to wait. Do not be so hasty.
So he understood what Apollo said?
Well,
she's
interpreting.
Yeah, I guess she's interpreting and we're not seeing it.
Machi?
Do you know everything?
Well, I mean, I don't want to be a big head or anything like that, but I guess I do know everything, yes. Sort of.
Have him tell us about it.
I stood at the party.
I stole at the party?
Stupid.
Very well.
Yeah, Cocoon.
What is this cocoon anyway?
That I said to be.
A cocoon. The silk is a potent cure.
That was a lot. That was not very many words for a lot of sentence. like
A cure?
must cure some disease, right?
Said I had to be. Said all that.
Really?
It's like it's
Really?
It's like
Really?
unobtainium, isn't it? It's like for God's sake.
Okay.
It is a cure for, I can't believe I'm saying this, incuritis.
Is this what the storyteller had?
Well, hey,
The storyteller does not appreciate that kind of slander.
A cure for...
My God.
Hang on a minute. Wait.
Oh my God.
Incuritis?
Oh my God.
Incuritis? As in...
said.
Am I imagining this? Trucy?
Yeah?
Incuritis. Does that... When you hear incuritis, what does that make you think?
It's made up.
Yes, I will give you that one. But if it wasn't made up, what would you think about something called incuritis?
It's incurable.
Yeah, right, sure. So incurable by its very name suggests something that could not be cured, right? So a cure for incuritis feels like a little bit of a stretch.
They were going to originally call it could only be cured by a specific cocoon from Virginia, but I didn't. But unfortunately, that would not fit in the medical textbook.
Yeah, fair enough.
For incuritis.
For God's
Jesus
sake.
H. Christ.
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Virginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could be... Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine.
Yeah, and just think of all the money some pharmaceutical could make in America.
I do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know what it is. Some kind of cure for some made-up disease. And Mr. LeTouse was after Cocoon snugglers.
Snugglers. No. No, because I'm not going to be able to unsee that now.
Wait. Was Machi?
Machi, you weren't.
He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little.
Well, that's how they get him. When they're that little, all they want to do is snuggle.
Oh, God.
You just want to snuggle. Well, you're only 15, and you're sort of a magician,
What
aren't
do you mean, sort of magician?
Well, I don't know why I phrased it that way. It was kind of a little bit hurtful, I appreciate. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician.
See, now you're acknowledging it. She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Don't push it, Apollo.
Yeah, I said that internally.
I can hear your thoughts.
No! They're mine. You can't have them.
Look, everybody knows that in the Ace Attorney franchise, if it's blue, we can all hear you.
No, well,
Regardless.
then why is it there? I might as well just say it out loud.
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler?
No, he's a snuggler.
I
think he said, as if I'm gonna tell you, punk. Nope.
Lakita fan chatsa sin toya shatayata.
Percy, what the hell are they saying?
I don't know.
He won't tell me.
First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder. Do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, is he planning on making a deal for its sale? Oh, it feels like he understood that.
I can't go home.
Can't go home?
I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death.
Well, he's just a kid, isn't he? We couldn't put him to death for that. Yes, firing squad. Go on.
Jesus.
That's right. It's punishable by death.
About the case? What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. LeTouse's death?
This meeting's over.
Oh, this meeting is over.
Daryan?
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet.
There's a call for Machi from the Borginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry.
Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that.
Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving. Piano boy,
Daryan,
we're
wait!
leaving. I never liked you. Either of you.
Oof.
Huh? What? That was rude!
Yeah, tell me about it.
Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
Yeah. He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
Apollo!
There can only be one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Sorry.
This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow. In court.
Wow, your internal monologue's voice got really deep.
It's almost as if we've been doing a lot of talking today, and my voice is suffering, pal.
Wow, I think you need to up your vocal training there. Your
No kidding.
cords of steel.
Yeah!
No kidding. Wow. Okay. What am I doing? Yes. Oh no!
Oh, what are you doing?
I pressed.
What are you doing?
What
What are you doing,
I
guys? What is
pressed
it going on?
I pressed B. I'm sorry.
Bloody hell. It's a good job it
If
was
we'd
saved.
lost all of our progress, we'd be... Holy crap, look at the size of the breast pockets on those shirts. I've never noticed that before.
Damn.
Holy hellfire.
This is some deep ass pocket.
It goes from the chest to stomach.
Jesus, it's like
They're not supposed to be as long as your tie.
you
It's
could,
really-
you could fit the whole stationery kit in there, like just not one pen, just like the entire like pencil case
This is
full
where
of
he's-
everything.
That's where he's hiding his AK-47. It's just
Oh
like,
Jesus Christ!
Oh.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean it that. I didn't mean it in a. No, I just meant like because they'll have to be armed in case anybody does anything. I don't know. I'm presuming it's America and everyone's armed. Sorry.
God.
Well, this is it.
Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday.
And the day before that.
Flashback. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving.
Daryan, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you.
Huh?
The question is, was he referring to Trucy and Apollo or Lamirroir and Machi?
Yeah,
question.
I don't know.
Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
And I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice.
Oh,
Goodbye. What was that? Yeah, is this
Grammary?
grammary.
Here's heard but unseen.
Who's that talking?
Valiant Grammary, I exclaimed as he walked in through the door normally.
Aren't you the witness to... You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valen?
A preposterous proposition. How could I stand to stand upon the stand? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking. I might even have to sign autographs. That is why I intend to That is why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day, starting from in a minute.
Oh, with vanishing magic?
No, I'm
He's
going to
gonna
go
use
and
Demir.
No, I'm going to sit and hide. And I'm going to sit in the coffee shop across the road.
Indeed, I will jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over. I mean, to be fair, that's basically the same thing. But before I go, a word of warning.
Warning? What?
A grand grammary glamour resides at the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth.
A glamour?
A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Trucy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for a ticket. Farewell!
And there he goes.
He sure seemed happy about that illusion thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician.
No shoot.
You can't pull off a show without one.
Yeah.
The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually it involves cutting up things like people or elephants, or the Eiffel Tower. Anything, really.
So, he was talking about what we saw at the concert.
Lamirroir's disappearing act.
And Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar.
I wonder what he meant by it being at the root of all that was happening. Oh my god.
Yeah, are you all right?
No, I think I need to go nap.
Oh, you need
Oh, no.
You need to do some snuggling? Are you all right? Bumpy.
I wonder what he meant by it being at the oh my god. I really need to sleep.
no.
I wonder what he meant by it being at the root of all that has happened. Finally.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go? Okay then, right, I guess.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Yes?
The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. It was actually
What?
15 minutes ago and you're late.
Oh no!
The trial will not be commencing until 10:30 a.m.
It's
Sorry for the inconvenience.
10:25! Come on! Huh? Did something happen? This is a first.
It was by the judge's request. Some urgent...
Oh, it was a TV show, wasn't it?
No. The guy, this prosecutor's son that the judge was seeing, the one with the terrible disease.
Yeah.
He's got incuritis. Guarantee that's what that is.
Maybe.
Guarantee that's what that is. If it's not, I will eat my own shoe.
See, I didn't know if it was that or it was he was trying to cure Lamirroir's blindness or something.
Some urgent personal business. Something about incurable, incurator.
I don't know, Chuck. But I guess we'll soon find out. Great! I bet he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas. Ramas.
Apparently, he's visiting hospital again.
The hospital?
The hospital.
Hospital?
The hospital.
The
I
hospital?
believe it was mentioned that Chief Justice's son is unwell.
What, was his left
Apparently,
hand
his
put out of
condition worsened.
What, was his left hand put out of commission in spectacular fashion? Or perhaps his right. Well, you're not speaking. Oh, no.
You son of a biscuit.
What was the one that really got Sarah the last time we recorded, like 2 episodes ago? No, I don't remember.
I don't know.
That was 2 episodes ago,
I
Taylor.
can't remember.
You expect that I remember things like that?
I don't
Has
know.
worsened considerably this morning.
Oof. The Chief Justice's son.
Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning? The judge said he had to go visit him after the trial.
There's an article about it in the newspaper. I didn't realize it.
Oh, incuritis syndrome. First case in country. Look who called it. That was me. This guy.
If you care to read about it yourself. Personally, I can't believe they printed the word incuritis unironically in the post. It's quite frankly, it smacks of unprofessionalism.
Incuritis. Where have I heard that before?
Apollo. I am begging you. I am begging you to turn on your brain a little bit. It wasn't that long ago. How do you forget the name incuritis is pretty stupid?
I'll let you read that article first, Apollo.
Why? I can't read.
Oh, just leave the TV guide page to me.
Try not to lose the page with the funnies if you can.
I believe Apollo's a big Marmaduke fan.
10:30 a.m. District courtroom number 3. I'd say probably more of a Garfield.
Haha, he really hates Mondays.
And he loves lasagna. Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Lasagne.
Oh no. My apologies for the delay. Court is now in session for the trial of, how do you say his name again?
Machi our suspect fortissimo.
Right. It's his trial in any case.
The defense is prepared, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready to rock.
Already, okay. Is something wrong, Your Honor?
Oh, well, yes. It's just I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him go through such a difficult time.
Incuritis, was it? That article said there was no cure, no known cure.
Herr Judge, let me say, with all honesty, I feel great physical pain right now.
And I can only assume it's because I feel your pain.
But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for law.
So put aside all of this silly flim-flam and get your law hat on.
Indeed. We left off at quite the juncture yesterday.
Oh my god. I asked Interpol about that number. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romain LeTouse.
Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescend. It's a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I don't know why I did a laughing noise. I guess I'm used to doing Apollo. I'll be heading out.
Hold it!
Who the heck was that?
Wait! That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
It was him.
That voice I heard talking to Mr. LeTouse when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Daryan.
No way!
I think they should have called this case the Turnabout Flashback. So many of them.
Quite a sensational ending. Who would have thought Daryan would guest star in the season cliffhanger as a suspect?
It's not the weirdest thing that's ever happened in Night Springs.
I understood that reference.
I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court your findings.
Air forehead's wrong. Easy as. Daryan Crescend is a member of my band, the Gaviners.
The Gavineers? Because you're always
No, I think you'll-
sneering. The Gavisneers? I don't know.
Apollo, really?
I'm just getting sick of the forehead jokes. I had to try something.
Oh, all that headspace and so little in it. Anyway, he is also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet, after investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges.
And your reason is?
Weren't you aware, Air Forehead? He has an impeccable alibi.
An alibi?
An alibi.
An alibi?
An alibi. Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on the night of the shooting was in 3 sets. The Gaviners ripped up the stage during the first set. For the second set, our guest took center stage. The only performers appearing were myself, Lamirroir, and Machi, along with a drummer and bassist, for a total of 5. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the third set. Lamirroir and the defendant Machi Tabaye had left the stage at that point, and the Gaviners were already rocking.
Kaboom.
This is when 2 shots rang out at the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Skye, mind you.
And Apollo. You heard them too, right?
Yeah, but it's a conflict of interest. I sure did.
Furthermore, Lamirroir herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime, when she claims to have heard Mr. LeTouse and Detective Crescend talking.
But that's impossible! Detective Crescend was...
Precisely. Detective Crescend was on stage, getting his groove on, out of key, no less.
Detective Crescend was getting what now?
Voila! A perfect alibi.
Does the defense have anything to add to this?
I'm afraid you will find the defense has no alibi because he's UGLY.
That's really mean.
It's also really crap. It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up.
Appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Daryan Crescent's alibi has been acknowledged.
I suppose the reason why, because if Daryan was talking to LeTouse in the headset, he might have gotten distracted, and that's why he missed the cue. Because maybe they had the... Anyway.
Which means that Lamirroir was sadly mistaken. Her testimony cannot be true.
Very well. Of course, if we disregard her testimony, I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict.
Perfect.
If indeed there are no objections,
Oh, crap.
Nope, there's none.
Oh, Apollo! If he declares a verdict now...
Yeah, but Professor Gavin's case is airtight. Lamirroir might have been lying to protect Machi. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait, what about yesterday in the detention center?
That's a little for a second.
About the case. What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. LeTouse's death.
Give it a second.
This meeting's over.
Daryan?
Machi was trying to tell us something. I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him. Under oath.
very well. The court finds the defendant, what's his name again?
Objection! Your Honor!
No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquise or... Mr. Justice?
Your Honor! Before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
Exactly who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who, until now, has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean...
I do mean. I do. The defense calls... The defense calls defendant Machi Tabaye to the stand.
What? But he doesn't speak English.
Yes, we established that. We'll use an interpreter.
Interpreter? I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases such as, I love you and where is the toilet?
Wow, that's amazing.
That's very romantic,
real
Mr.
classy,
Gavin.
sir.
And want to shag.
Yeah, I got that. The defense would like to request Lamirroir as the interpreter.
Lamirroir?
I appreciate it might be a conflict of interest, again, but she's all we've got.
But there's a possibility she's protecting the defendant.
Yeah, okay, I guess I should have advanced the text. But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie?
This is most unusual.
Ah, bravo, Herr Forehead. Herr Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request.
You do?
If Lamirroir, I do. If Lamirroir lies, I'll be able to tell. You see, I'll hold up my G pendant to my eye, and I'll be able to detect the subtle motions of her body.
No, Mr. Stinky, you don't get a magic bracelet or necklace or whatever. You don't get a magic piece of jewelry.
You just do it. Listen, Trucy, you don't have to take away the one thing that he needs to make him feel cool and to make him feel equal to me.
I don't know, Apollo. I think he needs a few cool points taking away.
I mean, I don't really need any reminder that I'm cool other than the millions of dollars, the high-rise office, the adoring fans,
See
the
what I
guitar
mean?
collection. What do you live in again?
He says he has $1 million, but I haven't seen him.
You might have lots of money, but I'm rich in my own way, Mr. Stinky. I have a loving family.
And she doesn't smell.
That's true.
Important.
Yeah.
Oof. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that.
What, where's the bathroom and whatever the other one was? And I love you.
All right. Well, he didn't ask for the bathroom. And she didn't say he asked for the bathroom. So definitively speaking, she's not lying.
Definitively speaking, he obviously loves me.
Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I see the cause for refusal.
Oh, finally, some progress.
Bailiff, please show the defendant and Lamirroir to the witness stand.
I suppose there is a first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name, to begin with, if you would, Lamirroir.
Yes. He says Machi Tubaye, the defendant.
It's certainly a first for this courtroom. Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular.
So far, so good.
Very well. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Huh? If I would what, Your Honor?
Defend, do your thing, do your stuff, you know.
Expecting him to give a testimony? I don't give him
Press everything like
but
you
he's
always do.
But he's not giving a testimony yet!
Would what? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? Why would you have him what would you have him testify about?
Oh, what do I want him to testify about?
I hadn't thought that far yet.
Are you serious?
Oh, boy.
Apollo! Aren't you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I if I don't know what he's saying?
Oh my god. You're not very good at this, are you?
I'm sorry! I'm not used to foreign interpretation!
Excuse me, but a moment, if I might speak.
Yes, Lamirroir?
Just now, Machi said that there was something about which he wishes to testify.
Oh, thank God!
Machi wants to testify about... testify.
Testify.
Testify. Machi wants to testify about something? What could it be?
Apollo.
Yes!
What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please.
The suspense is killing me.
What?
What? What? Out loud!
Well, Lamirroir.
According to Machi, he has proof of his innocence.
What?
Huh?
This is a surprise.
Yoo-hoo! Victory, Apollo! We did it!
Well, not yet. This is sounding too good to believe. And I know what that usually means.
Well, if that's true, then this is vital testimony. Lamirroir, I mean, Machi. Please testify to the court.
Very well.
Okay.
He says that word of Mr LeTouse's death came as a great shock. But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, that is, he, could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them.
I see. He wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the song. That would prevent him from following them so closely.
Yeah, but I mean, surely even if you don't necessarily know them directly, you'd get used to the part in the part of the music, right? Like the use the music itself.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know unless he's knows the lyrics in Budginian, he wouldn't know the lyrics though, would he?
No, but you don't need to necessarily. Well, if I suppose maybe I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Does the
Excuse me.
did that Borginian newspaper have mention about the lyrics or something?
No, I think that one didn't
Oh,
mention
sorry.
It doesn't mention the lyrics.
It doesn't.
That
mention.
one doesn't.
I wondered what he meant by proof. Why, he would only have to ask Lamirroir to know the meaning of that song.
Lamirroir, did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him? If only we'd advanced the text.
I did tell him generally what the song was about, but never in so much detail, and he never asked.
Has my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead? Lamirroir might be protecting the witness.
Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, something's hidden in that testimony. I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. It worked yesterday. It'll work today.
Bracelet's like, eh.
I'm not gonna do what you tell me to.
You didn't put me on the charger last night.
I'm not a performing monkey. He says the word of He could not have done it because the lyrics are in a different language. I guess, do we press everything, or do we start looking with the, do I spy with my little bracelet?
I wonder if it's like on the fourth one where he says that he
Agreed.
doesn't understand English, where we,
I agree. I see.
I spy with my little bracelet.
Perceive that.
Perceive. Oh, we can see his eyes now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh!
I've gone past it.
Oh,
Hang on,
damn.
I need to do it again.
Perceive.
So it's not this one. Boom. Gotcha! Well, that was straightforward. Machi, you can't fool my eyes, and by my eyes I mean when I hold my bracelet up to my face and I peer through it like a telescope. Can't fool me. You glanced toward her. You glanced toward her the very moment Lamirroir said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that. He understands me. Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you?
But what are you saying? Of course he can't.
Must he continue the charade? Charade?
Mr.
Whatever.
Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English.
Huh?
Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for his language. That is all.
What? Give me a break.
Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance?
Give me a spade. I don't know what that means.
No, not Espanol. Espanol.
Well, yeah, but
I am sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
well, then explain this. How does he know the crime followed the lyrics?
Oh.
Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad?
And now is when we show the Borginian paper, because it didn't mention it.
It is simple. So simple it hardly requires an explanation. He read about it in the newspaper.
There we go.
Yeah.
The newspaper?
Biakuya.
The Borginian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in this country these days, you know. They have already begun to report about this case in our homeland.
So did he buy it?
I was right.
What is wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes, they are quite fierce all of a sudden. How does he
Machi.
know? You can't see his eyes. How
That's-
do you
that's-
know?
that's
Wait
well
a
spotted.
minute! Wait a minute!
Machi and Lamirroir are lying. Maybe it's time to show them proof that he's lying. Take that! I have here a Borginian newspaper. The Borginian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. Indeed, there is a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Machi? Oh, look, a stomachache all of a sudden. How did that happen? Who knows? That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics.
What? What is this all about?
I'm sorry, Machi,
Machi, you couldn't have read about the lyrics in a Borginian newspaper.
I just...
Dot, dot, dot. There's just a load of ellipsis on the end there.
What does this mean?
But I don't see how it's possible. Ah, I know. He must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing the questioning. Yes.
Not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police questioning. I read the full report myself.
So, the lyrics weren't in the newspaper, and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less.
Witness will explain herself. Himself.
Machi says. He says.
Go screw yourself.
Yes?
It is true I read the newspaper. But this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken.
Oh, I.
Now I remember.
You remember?
The 21st night of September, the day that we're recording this episode.
He says he heard the lyrics from me.
But what?
Is this true, Lamirroir?
Yes. I am afraid I had forgotten myself.
Then it looks like Herr Forehead's been jumping to conclusions again.
Seems so, yes.
No! I was onto something, I know it! I can't let this chance slip away!
But can't he let this chance slip away?
I don't know, can't he? Why would you, why are you, what's the matter, Sarah? Why are you pulling that face? You're being weird, what's up, what?
Well, it's the end of the episode, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you being a bit strange?
I don't know.
That's okay,
Because
neither do I.
I'm just confused. Yes, unfortunately, it is time for the episode to come to its end. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching. If you do like what we do, then please don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. You'll be notified of our video uploads every Wednesday and Saturday. And in the meantime, check out the channel, view that other content, share it with your friends.
Yeah.
And until next time, we will see you again.
Catch you in the next one, everybody!
And remember, if incuritis can be cured and unobtainium can be obtained, there's nothing stopping you from doing things that other people say are impossible.